Hi, and welcome back to Inspired to Game. I'm Lola, and this is my Tabletop Ramblings. Today I'm going to share with you my top 10 games that I would keep if I can only keep 10 games. So we've got a collection of probably over 400 games. So breaking this list down was tricky, to say the least, and it's not necessarily my favorite games or just my favorite games, because part of curating a top 10 of the only 10 games you can keep is about having a dynamic representation of all the different variety of types of games that we like to play, so that we have a collection that can take us into the future. So here you have it. If I could only keep 10 games, this is what they are. My collection of 10 games would have to include a Polyomio. Planet Unknown is a fantastic one. It's nice and thinky, I love the theme, and it has high replayability because of the various factions and planet cards you can play with. It also has the fun little rover to rove around your board and picking up meteors and stuff. My collection would not be complete without an abstract strategy game, and for me, AZUL is where it's at. Which one, you ask? All of them. On Mars is about the heaviest game I own, and I absolutely love it. It's my top favorite game. So it would have to be in my collection of 10. Ark Nova was my top game of 2022. It's deliciously fun, nice and thinky, and has tons of replayability. So this would have to be on my top 10. Playing with tiles is a lot of fun. My list of 10 would have to have at least one tile game, and I would choose Dragon Castle. This is a hidden gem. I love this game. It is so easy to play. It's so replayable. It's very zen. It's based off of the Chinese Mahjong game, but more like that if you've ever played Mahjong Solitaire on your phone. If you have played that and you like it, you would like this game. It's a lot of fun. Terraforming Mars would have to be on my list of 10. It's one of my old favorites. I can play this game again and again and again, and it never gets old to me. My 10 games would not be complete without a campaign game. For that, I choose Gloomhaven. Gloomhaven is highly replayable. We've been working on it for 2 years already and still have probably another year to go. But the nice thing is even when you finish it, you can replay it with different characters, and there's tons of side quests and even straight skirmishes you can do. Lots of game in this game. My list of 10 games would have to include Butoku. It is one of my all-time favorites too. It is gorgeous, beautiful theme, very peaceful, zen, highly replayable, and just a lot of fun. My list would not be complete without a cooperative game. For that, I'm choosing Spirit Island. This is a nice, thinkier, meatier cooperative game where you get to play spirits on an island, fending the original inhabitants from the invaders trying to colonize the area. There's a whole lot of replayability in it where you can play different spirits with different powers, and it's a lot of fun. Merchant's Cove would make my list of 10 because it's a highly replayable game with multiple factions that let you play the game in completely different ways. It's got a lovely theme to it, and each box and each faction has its own different mechanism. So it's like you're playing a different game each and every time, and everybody that's playing can play a completely different mechanism, whatever they want to do. My list of 10 would have to include a roll and write, and for that I choose Three Sisters. It's nice and thinky, and I love the theme. I'd have to have a 2-player game as well, and for that my choice would be Stellar. One of my 10 would absolutely also have to be Viticulture. This is also an old favorite of mine. I enjoy its level of thinkiness. I love so many things about it. It's a lovely game, and I could not leave it behind. One Polyomio isn't necessarily enough. I would have to take Cottage Garden with me too. It's got cats. I'd need a quick small box game in my collection of 10 too, so one of my choices would be Sunset Over Water. And my collection cannot be complete without Scythe. So this is my number 10 of the games that I would keep because, well, the world is just better with Scythe. So there you have it, folks. If I could only keep 10 games from my collection, those would be them. Thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate you being here, and watch some of our other content if you are interested. And in the meantime, happy gaming, folks.